Well, hi everyone, it's Pete here again from the Pain Toolkit, and yes, I'm back here with Helen Roome there from South Africa. Hey, Helen, how are you?
Hi, Pete. Yeah, great to be back with you today.
Hey, Helen. So listen, we did that recorded that video the other week about yeah, just generally telling us about OT, what your work with OTs and stuff, and how you support people with, especially with fibromyalgia there in South Africa. But we did say in that video that we would go through the this book that you've written a little bit more in detail. So, can I ask you to share your screen and get the video up?
Yes, great. Thanks, Pete. So what I'm going to just be showing everyone is a little walk through my book so that you can get a feel for what's included. I wrote this book to support people in managing their persistent pain, and it's about taking the strategies that people probably know, they've been taught. But really, what I've tried to do with this book is think about how does someone living with persistent pain actually digest information about pain and then put it into practice. So as I go through the book, I will just point out the ways that I've put it together to help with that. So here we go. Your Pain Playbook, Effective Daily Strategies for Life Beyond Pain. That's the title. And I start off just by explaining some basic principles like self-management, encouraging self-understanding, talking about how to use the book because the book is set up as a plan over 6 weeks and it can be used even in group work. Of course, the all-important goal setting that helps us change strategies into daily habits. I cover the difference between a SMART goal and a not so SMART goal. And pointing out that there are tabs all the way through the book so that people can find their way through the book quite easily and go from different sections. The book covers in week 1, understanding my pain, in week 2, sleeping better, in week 3, moving more, week 4, managing stress, week 5 is about pacing, and week 6 is all the mindfulness and mind-body strategies that I call being fully present. At the beginning of each week or section like this one, I have quotes from readers with pain who've read the book and just some encouragement. Then, as I'm pointing out here, tabs through the book, so it's easy to find your way through. And at the end of each day's reading, some takeaways in bullet form and an affirmation and encouraging message to leave you with. At the end of week 1, you can do a little self-assessment to decide which week you would want to move on to next because you don't have to read these in order. So you can go from week 1 to week 4 or week 2, whatever order you like as you feel is important to you. Sleeping better is week 2. Week 3, as I said, about exercise, physical activity. I call it moving more because we want to encourage progress. We want to move more and move more and more. Then here you see at the end of each week, there are ideas for goals that you can set. And again, you can decide which week to go to next, whether you follow in that chronological order or not. Managing stress is a important section, and I've taken the strategy of using very practical daily ways to manage stress. Embracing rhythm and rest is what I'm calling the pacing section. So as you see each week with its 7 days of reading and being fully present is that final week. All through the book, it's illustrated with metaphors and stories from nature. I've used a lot of my own experience in South Africa of the wildlife, of the mountains, the beach. Nature is healing for us, and it transports us a little bit out of our current experience, takes us a bit beyond the current symptoms that we're going through. Right at the end of the book, after week 6, I do end the book with a section helping people to take strategies and put it into their daily routine. That's what you see here, as well as an outline of a flare-up plan. And then ways to continue using the book, continue setting goals. At the very end of the book, I finished the book with a poem that I wrote during the pandemic, just to encourage hopefulness in people reading the book. So that is your Pain Playbook, a 6-week day-by-day plan of readings, personal reflection that brings the science and the strategies we know work for pain into one book that you can personalize to your life.
Oh, thanks there, Helen. That looks really nice. It's nice. It's not crammed together, is it? It's very set out nice, and lots of things there. I mean, I learned on my pain management program back in all them years ago, etc.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it's something so I think is something there for everyone really. And I think the thing that sort of sprung out for me was about the pacing business. Like, for me, that's big. I think it's such an important part, because we're overdoers. We want to try and keep up with everybody else, etc. And
Yeah.
we can't really do that. We need to do it at a different pace and stuff.
Right. Right. And I think pacing is a bit more complex than people imagine. I think there's a lot of misconceptions about pacing out there, that it's just about, resting more or slowing down. But actually, pacing can allow you to do more if you apply it
Yeah,
appropriately and
yeah.
personalize it. Mm. Mm.
Also, it allows you to do more throughout the day without increasing your pain or your symptoms. So you're
That's
in a
right.
win-win situation.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Helen, whereabouts, if people were interested in buying your book, whereabout, how would they do that? Is it available on most publisher sites?
Right, thanks, Pete. So it's available on all Amazon platforms. So there in the UK, you could find it on Amazon.uk, but it is on all the Amazon platforms globally. Here in South Africa, it is available in the paperback copy for my South African readers via my website. And it's an ebook and paperback for those who prefer to hold the book in their hands, and most people do.
Yeah.
So that's where people can find it.
Is it an audio version at all? Like,
Not yet. I believe there are apps that do convert it into audio already, but that's something I'm investigating, is turning it into an audio book. It's
yeah.
not currently in that format.
I'm only say that because I've been on this. I've always been aware of it, but I was on a sensory course a few weeks ago.
Mm,
And a friend of mine, Debbie from the gym, actually, she's runs the courses, etc. And I didn't realise how many people are around with visual
listening.
impairments,
Mm,
and
mm,
so it's really, it's made me be more aware of how we promote materials and stuff, But I mean,
yes.
the fact that
Yeah.
I know you've got that that's going to be part of the, that's something you got not under control, but a plan for the future, really, audio version.
Mm.
Fantastic.
I definitely need to consider that. Yeah, we want this to be accessible to people. Mm, mm.
Dare I say in other languages at some point?
Oh, I'd love to if someone will take that up.
Oh, no, it's so
This is early days in the journey, but I feel there's valuable things that I've put together in this book. I feel that how I've put together this book is useful, so I would love to see it roll out in other versions too.
Well, thanks, Helen. I hope
Thank you.
everybody found it useful. I found it useful. We'd like to see what other people produce and etc. And it's all good information. So If you think it's you know, it's a useful read for you, then check out Amazon and either download it or buy a paperback version. So once again,
Thank
Helen,
you so
thank you very
much.
much. Take care.
Thank you, Pete. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. See you again soon, guys, on another Pain Toolkit video. Ciao.